Looking up to the sky, many of us have asked, are aliens out there? With many people denying even the possibility due to religious ideologies, the spread of disinformation within society, and just the general fear of the unknown, there are many who can see the truth. While the world may seem small to many, in the grand scheme of things, we are just one small piece of the infinite. The truth is, in the vastness of this universe, that has an estimated 10 octillion planets in our observable universe alone, it's naive to believe that Earth is the only place home to life, with many claiming aliens have already visited our planet. One of the most famous stories of aliens on Earth is the story of the Roswell UFO incident that occurred in Roswell, New Mexico in 1947, where it said an alien UFO crashed and then an alien autopsy took place on the bodies left behind from that crash UFO, with many believing that those aliens and alien technology may be held in Area 51. However, no one knows whether this is truth or just a story of science fiction. Just 5 years later, in 1953, another extraordinary case of possible extraterrestrial life made itself known when several UFOs flew over Washington, D.C., and fighter jets were used to chase after them, when they mysteriously disappeared, in an event that became known as the invasion of Washington. Many events like this have taken place since the beginning of time, with Vedic literature speaking of alien races, alien technology, and an ancient nuclear war, with many people believing that the angels of the Bible actually being aliens, and that the Great Deluge was actually a flood created by extraterrestrial life to wipe out a subspecies of human known as the Nephilim, created by the mating of humans and extraterrestrials. These stories continue into Sumerian texts, which speak of aliens known as the Anunnaki, who are said to be visitors from the planet Nibiru, which many have taken to be one of the dwarf planets beyond Pluto, known as 2003 UB213 or 90377 Sedna. It is a very common belief in xenoarchaeology that beings like these were the original gods and deities of ancient man, and that they helped create many of the wonders of the ancient world, and may have steered human evolution. If aliens were to show up on Earth and make their existence known, many would be shocked. Yet, it's interesting to note that most of the movies that show aliens are based on real-life events. Men in Black is actually based on many reported occurrences that have happened since the late 40s, of people facing an organization that dressed in all black that have been known to come around towns after UFO sightings and alien encounters. The Battle of Los Angeles is based on an event in 1942 where a UFO showed up above Los Angeles, and the United States government began shooting 50 caliber machine guns and anti-aircraft at the object. The US government even used to have their own UFO study program known as Project Blue Book to study UFOs. Many believe that since that time, a new organization has been created in secret. All over the world, there are sightings of UFOs, with many coming from the Navy and Air Force, that are kept top secret and classified. Stargate is based off the many allegations that the government has withheld information of alien technology that allows us to travel the universe. Many believe that several organizations now work outside contemporary government, using technology from aliens and the secret works of Nikola Tesla to traverse the universe, with some even believing in a project known as the Philadelphia experiment, which suggested that we had created the technology to travel through different dimensions and time. Aside from conspiracy theory and possible science fiction, which can't be proven to be true or false beyond a reasonable doubt, we have received several radio transmissions from outer space, such as the WOW signal in 1977 that originated in the constellation of Sagittarius. And we ourselves have sent up several of our own radio transmissions into space for other alien civilizations to find. We have also had several crop circles that people believe to have been made by aliens, many of them believing the crop circles to be messages to humanity and explanations of natural phenomena in the fourth dimension through 2D depictions. While some of these may be real messages left behind by alien visitors, it's almost certain that most are elaborate hoaxes. It's been theorized by many scientists that most life in outer space will more than likely be artificially intelligent beings or synthetic beings. Humanity itself may even be on the verge of creating a species more intelligent than our own, there's also the possibility for there to be life made from silicon due to it being similar to carbon, and the fact that it has 4 valence electrons, making it possible to be a building block for life. While it is almost certain that there is life out there in space, whether they have visited us or live among our world is a mystery to the general public. One day, though, they may make themselves known. However, what can certainly be ascertained is that if there are aliens among us from outside of our solar system, they didn't travel light years to probe our butts or to steal our cows. And if hostile, we are almost certainly